I'm just making this video to say again what I said in a previous video, but just to reaffirm it. So sometimes I have to repeat myself. I've learned people don't listen. So when I'm like, oh yeah, they got the message. Oh yeah, because I said it. No. So even with Gambit, I have to repeat myself. Yeah. So the one that actually follows Jesus, the most loyal to Jesus, even I have to repeat myself to Gambit sometimes. So I'm like, okay, if I have to repeat myself to Gambit, I have to repeat myself for everybody. I do. So that's how I gauge it. I'm like, man, because he probably listens to what I say, better than anybody. So if I have to repeat myself with Gambit, I'm like, oh man, I really have to repeat myself with everyone else. I'm like, okay. So this is what I'm repeating. You do not need to be a member of CUFI. I repeat, you do not need to be a member, an actual member, like sign up, get newsletters in the mail. They ask you to donate and all that stuff. You don't have to get any of that. You don't have to do any of that to go to the hot gates. That is out of the way. Robert's like, woohoo! Even though he may not even go anyways. He's like, woohoo! I don't have to be a member of CUFI. Woohoo! Party! Woohoo! Yeah. So, I know it's a big relief. It'd probably be a big relief for me if I didn't, if God didn't want me to be a member. I became a member because God wanted me to. That's why I became a member of CUFI. I became a member because God said to become a member. I'm saying? I go, okay, God said so, okay. He sees all. There's a reason why he wants me to be a member of CUFI. There's a reason. So I'm like, okay, I'll be a member. So I donated like $5. That's about it. They do send a newsletter and stuff, but I did make a commitment, like a written commitment, that I would stand up for Israel. I would. So it's, that has nothing to do with membership, but it's like, sign this if you commit to fight for Israel and stand for Israel. I'm like, okay, yeah, I commit. Because it means something when you write it down, a commitment on a contract. You know what I'm saying? It's legit. There's something to that. Like, oh, I didn't commit to that. Is that your signature? Oh, yep, that's my signature. It says you committed to that on this paper. See how legit a commitment written down is, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did with Israel. I'm like, I commit to help Israel, in any way I can, So, like, show up at the hot gates and wave a Israel flag, If that helps Israel, so be it, So be it. So, there's a lot that even, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. Even someone that is mentally handicapped, totally mentally handicapped, they have more value at just showing up at the hot gates than any healthy person in the world. The most handicapped, disabled person that shows up to the hot gates when it's going. When it's going. They show up, just show up. There's, what I'm saying? There's a lot that there's a lot that can be said about someone that just shows up that's, everyone just sees as handicapped. They show up when they don't. The healthy individuals don't show up when the handicap individual shows up. There's a guy at church that does that. He's totally disabled, but he shows up when healthy individuals across the globe, they don't show up for Jesus. This handicapped individual does. And he's the guy that listened to what I say. He's the only man that's ever listened to what I say, like, to his face. Like, saying something to a man, to their face. I'm like, go do this. Do you have a lamp? Can you go grab a lamp? And he grabbed a lamp. He's the only man that's ever listened to what I say, to his face. To his face, like a command to their face. No one else listens to me. No. YouTube is different, you know. JR listens to me over YouTube, but like face to face, this disabled guy listened to what I say. Yeah, it's legit. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways. So yeah. You don't have to be a member of CUFI. That's what I'm saying. That's what I told Iceman. I'm like, I don't care what condition you're in, Iceman. I don't care if you're on death's door, you're in total lockup, you know, you're locked behind bars for a week. I don't care, Iceman. If you can walk and you can show up at the hot gates, that means more than just Robert sitting at home, okay? That means more than just Robert sitting at home and just doing whatever he does. It's worth more than that if you just show up, even if you're on death's door, you know. So if you're not in the cemetery, you're not retired, okay? We're going to work, okay? So that's the rule. My neighbor's like, we're retired. I'm like, no, you're not. Are you in the cemetery? Are you 6 feet under? No, you're not retired. Exactly. That's what I said. So anyways. It's a little secret, I know. I'm like, no one's retired until they're 6 feet under the dirt. That's when they're retired, okay? That's what I know. So, we can never be done, Jimmy. That's what God says to me. We can never be done. We're brothers. We keep going as long as I'm above dirt. As long as I'm above the dirt, we have to keep going. So, that's the rules of the Wolverine. If I'm above dirt, I still have to keep going. I still have to serve God. So technically, I'm still above dirt. You can see, yep, I'm still above dirt. Still above dirt. Yeah. So, and snow. Still above dirt and snow at the same time. I'm still above it, you know. No matter how hard I try to get someone to take me out, it doesn't work. I get punched in the face, but they don't take me out, so no dice. So, but it could be a different story with the Palestinians. Could be. They may take me out. They may. I'm like, look at this. I support Israel. I support the Jewish people. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? See this on my shirt? I support Israel. What are you going to do about it? You going to shoot me? Come on. What are you going to do? Yeah. Yes, indeed. That might work. That could work. You know, they're that extreme. They're that jumpy. I've tested it. They're very jumpy. Muslims are super jumpy compared to everybody else. Like, No wonder they're blowing people up. You know, just like running into people. You know, kamikazes and stuff. They're so jumpy. They're like, Someone, you know, that's what I learned by putting up flyers. Muslims are very jumpy. Oh, yeah. As they should be. You know. If they're planning on taking others out, of course they're going to be jumpy when someone's stepping on their toes. Get what I mean? If they're gunning to take people out in Israel, you know what I'm saying? Of course they're going to be jumpy when someone's gunning for them. You'd be like, someone's doing it to us? Yep. Someone's doing it to you. And still not done. Still not done. We still got a march and a rally to go to, the Palestinians that yours truly is going to attend. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm getting practice of when, if we have enough money to go to the hot gates, I'm getting practice of being around Palestinians. Enemies of Israel, I'm getting practice of what it's like to be around physical enemies of Israel in an area. That's what this is practice coming up. So, with the Palestinian rally. So, and the LGBTQ combined rally. Weird team up. Palestinians are hanging those guys. You know, if you hit on a Palestinian, if you're a gay guy that hits on a Palestinian in their country of Israel, you're gonna get hanged from the rafters. They're gonna hang you. You know what I'm saying? You do not You don't do any homosexual stuff over there. Nope. You don't do that. But they're teamed up here, so it's weird. So, anyways, that's all I'll say for this video. No, it was supposed to be a simple video, but it goes off all these tangents. But I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. You do not need to be a member of CUFI to attend the summit, the hot gates. You do not need to be a member of CUFI. It is not required. Thanks for watching to the end of this video.